Do you know the scene in The Hangover where I think his name is Alan, where he's in the casino and he has all the numbers running around his head? I feel like that's what it feels like to be overwhelmed, or that's how I feel when I'm overwhelmed. There's just so many like ideas, things to do, things, just all these different things just flying around my head. I hate it. I don't hate it. It's a lot sometimes. Look at these are just all things I need to be doing. This wall accurately depicts how I'm feeling. I mean, I think you get the point. It's just been frustrating because, like, despite all these ideas that I've had, I haven't been able at. But I'm getting frustrated even talking about it. Despite like all these ideas that I've had, I still haven't been able to make a damn movie. Three, two, one, go.
Oh my God. Torch Lake, despite the name being Torch, is not warm at all.
Drop it under your tongue. Take the trip until it's done. Leave the focus up high to the sky. I'm going silly for
They had the idea to not bring their phone or laptops on the trip. And I didn't bring mine. I left it at home. We used a map to get around. The craziest part for me was just how much time I had to think. One of the mornings I woke up before everyone else and I was just sitting there. I had nothing to do. And then a flock of geese flew over and I was asking myself, like, why do geese make so much noise when they fly by? You may think, like, why are you saying that? And that's itself is not important, but the lack of electronics and the lack of having something to look at to distract myself, whether that be my phone or my laptop or people to text or Instagram to look at, I had to be alone with my thoughts. Obviously I had the company of like my friends, and that was great.
Yeah. Shit on the bridge. Keep waking me up.
I walk home, usually alone. Usually face deep in my computer phone. Usually the world is filtered through a bluish tone. Usually I'm super zoned. Yo, I walk home, usually alone. Usually face deep in my computer phone. Usually the world is filtered through a bluish tone. Usually I'm super zoned. Yo, Rapper, teacher, brother, son, keeping it compartmentalized becomes quite cumbersome.
Sorry, I'm just fixing the white balance. The white balance is pretty crazy right now. Okay. Another one of the things that we did was we went to the Sleeping Bear Dunes, which I've been there before. But this time on our climb up the hill, there was these gnats or flies or some weird bugs that they didn't bite, but they were just constantly nagging at you. And there were so many of them that you didn't even do anything about it. I just kind of kept trudging up the hill. These bugs are insane. Like, this is miserable. Can't stop swallowing these bugs. It's so gross. And even sitting here now, and when I've been editing this video together, I kind of started to draw that parallel to how I've been feeling in that moment climbing up the hill, where it's like I had so many ideas that I was trying to pursue, that I wanted to pursue, that I couldn't just stop and focus on one of them and do one thing. Instead, I was trying to like catch all these bugs or catch all these ideas at once, and then I was doing nothing. Just bear with me for a second. It's not going to make a bunch of sense. I had this one journal that the only thing I would do in it was each day I would just write one line about what the day was. I'm actually going to grab it real quick. This guy right here. And each day I would just write one little line. And it was super manageable. But the last time that I wrote in here, I'm just finding this out now. The last time I wrote in here was, you can't even see that, January 16th, 2019. And it's May, the end of May, so February, March, April, May. So 4 months, I've just completely forgot about this, haven't done this once. And it's only one line a day. And the exact moment of when this happened, of when this clicked in my head of what I had been doing, it would be convenient for the video to say that it happened on the trip. I think the trip gave me the time to reflect and kind of let that percolate on how I'd been living the past 4 months, like creatively, and think how I'd been thinking about things and just having ideas for making things. That was not a good sentence, but I think you know what I mean. And I haven't even been taking my own advice of just trying to do something small. Just all you need is to do is write one line. And then, I've used this analogy a lot, and it's like the perfect analogy of, if you want to write a 365 page book, all you have to do is write 1 page a day.
One foot in front of the other, I fell in my skirt yesterday, but I got no more skills for equipment. The taste test today, locked it in the middle with jerseys, Yeah.
I just want to actually make stuff because it's really satisfying. And I think about the times when I'm like really proud of myself is when I put myself out there. And when I actually follow through on when I say, hey, I'm going to do this, and then I actually do it. And so, yeah, I guess I've said this before. I've said this a lot, especially in the past couple of months, that I'm going to try and upload more frequently to YouTube. I don't even know if I really believe myself when I'm saying this, but I'm going to try to. So if you made it this far and you're still watching, actually I want to say like one last thing. I do an email newsletter that I send out once a month. I'm sending it out on June 1st. So that's 2 days from, hopefully I finish this video today. And then I was also going to do like a photo story blog thing on my website about the road trip that I talked about. See, I'm already doing the exact thing of what I said I wasn't going to do. I'm trying to do multiple things at once. I'm going to finish this video, and maybe if you look in the description, there will be links to other things I've made since then. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to focus on one thing at a time.
Get your shit together and turn the fuck up.